Alright, we're back to this little honey hole here that we got the coins and all that stuff from the last week. But today we're going to be in the water and we're going to be deeper in the water. And it's going to be about 90 today, but the water's not 90. It must be in the 60s and it's pretty cold. So I will be wearing a wetsuit. I'm going to get my wetsuit on right now. And probably be up chest deep most of the day today in the water. Trying to check out the deeper areas and see if there's anything out there versus up on shore. Alright, let's get our wetsuits on and get going. Get ready. I haven't forgot about you, but I've been digging about 10 targets and all been trash. I hit the deep water. I thought for sure once I got here I'd have something good. But I've been using the X-Scout, just a real brief interlude to go over this stuff to try to see if there's anything out here first. Then I'm going to come back with the AT Pro. But first I want to find one good thing, but I ain't found it yet. So we're going to still keep looking though. Alright, hang on. Alright, looks like we'll have a good tide out. If you notice, this is a tree I work around a lot. And the water was actually on the other side of that tree the other day when I was here. Look at that. I have a good one. I'm sitting here going on the waterfront. Kind of do a detective. Look at this. Hadn't even touched it. Sitting on top of the ground. Look at that. I like that. Oh, it's a swage bullet too. Look. It's a swage bullet. You see the little lines inside? They held it in the press when they cut the lines on it. That's awesome. That's a drop one too. Beautiful. Right here on top of the ground. Alright, we got the same area by this tree. And I just pulled something out of here. I don't know what it is yet. Oh man, look at that. I found so much of that stuff. It's like melted aluminum. Oh my God. I got a bag full of it. Alright, let's keep looking. Alright, I see around this in the hole. It's an Indian head, I can tell. Sweet, this is where I got the last Indian head. Last one was 1864. So I got a feeling this is Civil War. It's right by the camp. So I got a feeling it's probably in that date range again. Very cool. All right. Right here by this tree. Everything by this tree. Man, everything. All right, let's keep looking. All right, I started digging this hole. Look at that. I see something sticking out. What do y'all think? You think that's a bullet? No, it's a sinker. Oh, man. I thought for sure that was a bullet. All right, that one got me. I wonder if it got y'all. Did it get y'all too? I didn't think I was going to ever get that one out. You see all the different piles I got out of that hole, but I did get it. Check it out. I believe it's a fired musket ball. Sweet. Yep, that's definitely what that is. Old musket ball from the Civil War. Sweet. Alright, let's keep getting up. Alright, that's a little bucking ball. You can see the seam right on it right there. It's white patina where it's been old. Little bucking ball in the hole. I got a second hit in that hole. With that little musket ball. Look at that. What do y'all think that is? That could be Civil War item there. Like a little point. Not sure what that is, but I'm going to save that. Alright, what y'all say we go somewhere else? Not having a lot of look out in this deep water. I like the ground out here. It looks like it's like a clayish ground, so the stuff would stick on top of it, but just not getting it. So we're going to head on down to where I found a U.S. box plate last year. Let's try that, because this is kind of slow right here, although we did get a Indian head and a bullet up there, and a couple of little odds and ends. All right, let's go. All right, our probe pointer has failed. It's the one that gives me no reading at all on any metal. Cut it off. Cut it on. Nothing, absolutely nothing. We're going to swap out with a backup. I always got to have a backup for everything. For detectors, pinpointers, everything, I got backup. All right, let's switch these out and go back out. Alright, just dug this up because of the lid on it right here. It looks like it's almost sterling almost. I don't know why it's not rusted or nothing. So, and the glass itself is older. You can see some bubbles in it. Right there's a bubble. Right there. So I know it's a little bit older. But I don't know how old. But it's kind of pretty. It's got like a greenish tint to it. I'm going to save it. What do y'all think? I think I'm going to save it. Kind of cool. Alright, the sinkers today are giving me a fit. I found probably about 5 of those now. They give you a good signal, just like a bullet. Big old piece of lead, just like a bullet. Alright, this is actually rigging up at 60s, so it must have some copper in it, and I'm thinking that's a knife. I say we put that in electrolysis and check it out. I think that's probably a knife. Might try to knock some of that off. Probably a colonial knife too. That's my thought right now. Alright, we'll see. I had a nice high number, like a coin number. Alright, I see something around here. What is that? That's an unknown right now. Let's get this stuff out and clean it up. Kind of interesting looking though. Looks like it actually has a design on it. That's pretty cool looking. Is it a bell? Kind of looks like a bell, doesn't it? It's kind of interesting looking though. That's awesome looking. Look at that. I might do a little cross on that and clean that up. That looks pretty cool. I guess it's, yeah, it should be round, I think. Looks like it's got it crushed or something. It's kind of cool looking though. Alright, check this out. I got a big hit, dug it out, and that is definitely some old metal there, buddy. Something on a, something for the old colonial days or during the Civil War, I'm sure. I don't know if that's worth saving or not. Alright, I got it hit about 65 and I see something in the basket. What do you think it is? I can pretty much tell that's a spoon. What do you think? Let's clean it off. Could be Civil War or Colonial one. I think it's pretty old though. Pretty cool. Alright, we'll put that in the bag and keep getting up. Might find a few more items here today. Alright, we're still fighting the wind and the tide. Both of them are against us right now. But we're still digging artifacts. Gotta stay here. Check it out. I see one in the basket. It's a nice little, I don't know what that is. I'm not sure what that, it might be some kind of Williams cleaner or something. It's got something on the back there. I'm not sure what it is. Cool though. We're still getting artifacts. We gotta stay. We can't leave yet. Anybody want to go home yet? I hope not, because we're staying. Alright, let's keep getting up. I just got something big broke loose in here, under here. Let's see if I can get it. That's a big chunk of metal there. But what is it? It's not a shell. Maybe a pan? I tell you what, let's take it up here on the beach and see what we can figure out what it is. I'm trying, actually broke it in half. It's kind of fragile, but look at that. It's actually got a pretty cool design on it. That's pretty awesome. This is definitely old. But look at the design on it. That's cool, isn't it? I'm not going to save it anyway, but that's pretty cool though. I think it might be a like a wood stove type opening or something to it. That's a huge piece of metal. Ow! You see like feet on it right here. That's pretty cool though, check it out. Intricate design on it anyway, whatever it was. Alright, that's it for that part of this adventure, I think. I'm not going to save that, but it is kind of cool. Like a flower design or something. Alright, we still got a few more minutes, let's keep getting up. Alright, we're going to call that a wrap. And the tide and the wind's kind of fighting us pretty hard right now, so we're going to head on back and take a look at what we got here. Alright, stay tuned, we'll go back and check it out. Man, it's a beautiful day out there today. Got about 90 degrees. That water was still a little cool. That wetsuit felt good in that water. So, let's see what we got here today. It's awesome. Alright, let's go over here. I did dig a ton of trash today. More than I expected. I started trying that deeper water and man, there's all kind of trash out there. But we did find a few odds in it. Let's start up here. You know, the regular sinker. I hit a lot of sinkers out there today. I couldn't believe how many sinkers. I guess this is a mason lid jar. I think it gives you the best reading. Oh my God. And this jar here, I think this jar is kind of old. There's no seams in it. I can see a couple bubbles in it. And that top right there is like gives me a silver number. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. Just some brass, an old dog tag over here. Another piece of old brass there. And alright, look at this is one of the better finds. I think this is probably a bell. Not sure, it looks like it's been up right here. But you can see it. It's got some design on the edge of it. Kind of cool looking design. I'm probably going to try to clean this up, see how clean it comes and what it looks like. don't think you'll be able to bend that back because I think it'll break probably trying to bend it. But that's pretty cool. Pretty cool find. Just a little, I forget what they call those, but it's probably just some kind of latch or maybe a leather pouch or something that grabs it right there. I believe this is a casing from a Civil War shell. It's you know, the rimfire back then. Found this knife. If y'all remember the video, it was nothing but a big ball of rust. And I tapped on it, and I could tell that the blades weren't going to go through electrolysis. So I went ahead and just tapped it out and got it so you could see it anyway. See that it is a knife. The blades are pretty much gone. The copper that's in the knife is still there, and the ivory or whatever, you know, the coating on that on the outside. That thing is old there, man. We got 4 little bullets, 1 little bucket ball, I think, 1 3-ringer that's got the swage inside on it, and I think that is a Williams cleaner, and a musket ball. Got an Indian head penny. I'm sure the last one I found right there was 1864. That one I don't think you'll be able to read the date on it. And an old spoon. Not too bad for a day. We could take that. I'd like to found some more coins, but we didn't in the old coin hole. We worked it up pretty hard. But we got a good spot coming. I'm working on it for a couple years coming up with this spot. Coming up, and I think it might be coming true very soon. It's going to be an awesome spot. You're going to all love it. Y'all know, y'all already know where it's at. When I tell you, you'll know it. So, hopefully that's coming out real soon. All right, well, stay tuned and we'll head out somewhere and do some more adventures. Maybe we'll go back fossil hunting or crabbing maybe tomorrow night. I don't know. All right, stay tuned. We'll find out.